Hello and welcome back to Zara Energy, and I'm super excited for this new moon happening on the 21st of October 2025 in the sign of Libra. It is offering us love, luck, and flow with a beautiful water trine. Okay, so the new moon is happening in the sign of Libra. The sun and the moon are both in Libra. And this is excellent energy for new beginnings and fresh starts when it comes to relationships, communication. What we start now will come to fruition 6 months from now. 1st, 2nd of April 2026, when we have a full moon in Libra. So that's when we complete this energy. So you can definitely manifest with this energy. This is where you're going to be gifted with ideas. Libra is an air sign. We're going to be feeling very sociable at this time. This is beautiful energy. And now Libra is ruled by Venus, and Venus is at home in Libra. Venus is the planet of love, money. And at home in Libra, we know what to say. We can express ourselves in our relationships, okay? We are seeking harmony. We are seeking balance. This new moon is here to bring that balance to us. It's here to bring that new, fresh energy. I will warn you. Here's my small little warning. Okay? I got her. The day before, on the 20th, exact, Mercury in Scorpio conjunct Mars in Scorpio. So that definitely, and will still be felt until the 22nd of October. It's where we can deal with conflicts, verbal conflicts with our tongue. Mercury is our communication expression. Scorpio, it's where we stinging people. And as well as, not only can it bring up conflicts, it can be very truthful. So I'm very happy with the new moon in Libra. The new moon in Libra is giving us everything we need for the next 6 months. It is the lunar cycle that is really wanting us to succeed. Okay, now there is a square to Jupiter and Cancer. Now squares are challenging, but you can work with it. Like when you push through it, you can really work with it. So there's going to be something new that you want to start with in your life. And the square to Jupiter and Cancer is like, how can you do so? What do you need to basically release? What do you need to let go of? What limiting belief, Jupiter? What wisdom do you need to seek? Who do you need to talk to? What do you need to do when it comes to your feelings in order to tap into the new direction you want to go? Cancer is a water sign, so that's where you got to tap into our feelings and trust our intuition. Okay, so that's going to be that square, but squares are not bad. Squares are challenging, but we can literally use that friction to get us moving. This is going to be a new moon that wants to get you moving. It's a cardinal sign. When we're dealing with cardinal energy, it wants to move us forward. Okay, so we discussed this new beginning and fresh start. So be aware of that. Be aware where Venus is as well, influencing us when it comes to our relationships. It's going to want to give us that harmony, right? So just do not be impulsive with what you say with Mercury conjunct Mars. That's where you can be snappy, aggressive, irritable, and annoyed. If any truths are revealed, know that it's setting you free. Because remember, we're having a new moon. A new moon's a new beginning. So there's something new that wants to be born. We need to let go of the old that is falling away. Let's talk about this water trine. Now we have Mercury in Scorpio, conjunct Mars in Scorpio, in a trine to Saturn in Pisces. So we can definitely see where we want to go when it comes to our long-term goals. We can definitely move forward with things. Okay, we're coming up with plans of action. We're working within ourselves on how we can bring this through. We're trusting our intuition. Scorpio is about finances, intimacy, vulnerability, releasing, yes, some of the fears that are holding us back to take on this new energy, as well as Saturn is in a trine to Jupiter in Cancer, and Jupiter in Cancer is in a trine to Mercury and Mars in Scorpio. This is that beautiful water trine energy. This is where things flow easily. It's going to flow easily when it comes to your intuition, trusting your intuition, your creativity, your emotional balance. This is where you can see beautiful things coming through financially. Scorpio has to do with investments, money flowing in through other people's money, business contracts. Mercury has to do with sales. Mars is taking action, and Saturn's about the long-term plan, the structure that you need to follow through on, but it is in Pisces, so we need to trust our intuition here. And with Jupiter in Cancer, it's showing expansion growth when it comes to our home, our family, what we emotionally need to feel secure. It's also giving us wisdom. There's a lot of beautiful energy coming through with this Libra new moon, and I really hope you embrace it all. The water trine is easy flow of emotions. It's where we can really be vulnerable. It's where we can tap into our creativity, think in a way where we basically are getting to the bottom of things to allow for blessings to come into our lives. I love this energy. I love this new moon. I hope you have a beautiful new moon. Comment down below. Let me know what you're experiencing during this time and what is coming up for you. Now, I want you to pay attention to your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign. The sun and the rising are most important. The moon is your emotional, behind the scenes energy that's flowing through to you. Manifestation rituals for this new moon in Libra. You can light a white or pink candle, light your candle, and then sit and write down your manifestations, about you attracting love, attracting abundance, finding balance within your life. These are your intentions that you were writing. So if you are writing this for a relationship, I am in a harmonious, peaceful, loving relationship that is a partnership. If you're writing this for attracting wealth and prosperity, I connect to partnerships in work and contracts and deals that are aligned to my soul, that fulfill me, physically, spiritually, and mentally. And if you're seeking this to find balance within your life, you can also write this, that I have balance between my work and my home life, the things that you are seeking. So light your white candle, write your intentions down, and then you're going to place your intentions under your pillow on the night of the new moon. And you really are going to visualize this coming to you as you fall asleep. And don't forget, candle safety, okay? Especially if you have a flame lit, do make sure that you put it out, and then you can just let your candle burn down with time, as long as you are practicing fire safety. You can also do mirror affirmations, where you're going to stand in front of a mirror. You're going to get yourself some rose incense, and or anything, rose essential oil in a diffuser. You're going to allow for that aroma to come through, and you're going to stand in front of a mirror, and you're going to speak your affirmations while holding a clear quartz crystal, as this will amplify the energy of you, right? And your intention. So I am worthy of love. I'm worthy of harmony and peace within my life. I attract endless abundance and prosperity. Money flows to me easily. And you're going to look at yourself and say this. Remember that Libra is the scales, okay? So when we look at the scales of balance, it's two sides. Okay, so Libra always has these two sides that they're always trying to juggle. So looking at the mirror and looking at the other side of you, like looking at yourself, it's like two sides of that Libra scale. You are now calling this energy into you. All right, and then the other ritual that you can do is a water release ritual, especially with this beautiful flow of the water trine. You can write down all your fears, your doubts, and insecurities if you need releasing during this time, and put in the water and just wash that page away with all the fears that you have. And you can definitely get a glass of water or even a herbal tea. Maybe you have a rose tea, and you're going to stir your intentions into your water. So I'm abundant, I'm prosperous, I attract love easily into your water, speaking your intentions, speaking your affirmations, and intaking your affirmations, because we do have a water trine as well at this point in time. Now that you have your rituals, the other things that you can use: crystals, aventurine. This attracts luck, abundance, good fortune when it comes to money matters. You can use clear quartz. Clear quartz is a great crystal for amplifying energy. Rose quartz is really soothing and kind when it comes to love. Incense you can use. Sandalwood. Sandalwood is great for protection and clarity, and sometimes we need that, especially if we overextend ourselves to others. We need to protect ourselves, call our energy back to ourselves. Rose incense is great for self-love and harmony. Lavender incense is really great for peace and serenity. So these are your crystals, these are your manifestation rituals. Let me know if you try any of them, and if you have any questions, do comment down below and I will respond to you. Aries, sun, moon, and rising. This new moon is happening opposite you. Okay, this is all about your relationships. This is allowing for new relationships to come in if you're single, and if you're in an existing relationship, taking it to the next level, deepening that relationship, a new way going forward, maybe moving in together, committing in a deep way. So it's influencing your relationships when it comes to love, when it comes to money, because this has to do with partnerships. This is where it's great for contracts and deals. So if you want to start a new job, this is where you get the offer. If you work in sales, or if you're an entrepreneur and you need customers, this is giving you new ideas in order to attract the partnerships. When it comes to contracts you need to sign, the clients you need to attract, this is all about partnerships for you, and this new moon is giving you that. Venus is in Libra. It wants to give you money and love when it comes to your relationships and harmony. Now let's talk about Mercury and Mars in Scorpio. This is going to bring up some tension for you, as you are Mars ruled, right? So it can bring up some irritable energy and some frustration. Now it is influencing also your intimate relationship. So if you're feeling this way, be kind to yourself. If any truths come to light, use the energy of Venus and Libra to see what new way you want to move forward. Maybe it's time to let go of this, because secrets can be revealed for you, especially with Mercury here and Mars influencing truths being revealed. But the water trine for you, particularly when it comes to business investments, great energy. This is offering you, business investments, money, especially when it's like business ventures, contracts, deals, other people's money, loans, taxes, inheritances that want to come through. Saturn in Pisces is asking you to let go of anything subconsciously that is blocking you from financial expansion, right? And this is where you're letting go as well as bringing in a lot of healing. Jupiter in Cancer is offering you expansion and growth when it comes to your home, your family, your emotional well-being. This water trine for you is giving a lot of healing. Now remember, this is a new moon. So yes, this is bringing newness to relationships that are in harmony and balance. But if you come across a relationship at this time and you're finding yourself that, hey, we are no longer in balance, this is unfair, I feel like I'm not an equal partner in this, it's okay for you to allow yourself to walk away, because new partnerships want to come to you, new love wants to come to you. If you've been dealing with a challenging love relationship, newness wants to come. And if it's an existing relationship and it's balanced, it can go to the next level. This deepening of intimacy, especially with Mercury and Mars in Scorpio, deepening of intimacy on a physical and emotional level, and also looking at like, how can we emotionally grow together when it comes to home and family. Maybe introduce them to your family, you're getting closer and you're letting go of subconscious self-undoing when it came to past relationships, and this is how you evolve in relationships going forward. So this can really offer you a lot on a personal level when it comes to relationships, and on a deepening when it comes to your understanding of finances and money. Comment down below your placements. I'd love to hear from you, and I will respond to you in the comments. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Ooh, can I say how excited I am for you? Okay, this new moon that's happening in the sign of a Libra is going to be influencing your work, right? So a lot of new opportunities are going to be coming for you over the next 6 months when it comes to your work. This is based on your productivity. So you can get a new offer at work, maybe a new role at work, or you even get a new job. This is the job that you do. This is also really great for your health and vitality. You might even go for a health checkup to make sure that you're feeling well, make changes to your health. You might decide, hey, you're done with this, gym, and you're moving to a new gym. So there's going to be changes when it comes to your health. Whether you are seeking a new coach for physical activity or a new coach when it comes to emotional wellness, you're going to be making these changes. And over the next 6 months, you'll be working on this and it will come to fruition, especially if you've been working on anything when it comes to your work. So you're going to be getting the offers right now. Venus is in Libra. You're getting money based on the work that you're doing. This is until November 6th. So please take advantage of this. Please, Taurus. You're also ruled by Venus. So this is making you magnetic too. It's going to be drawing to you offers when it comes to your work. Please take it over the next 6 months. It's going to flow to you. The more productive you are, the more you have a plan and you work towards your goals, the more it is going to happen for you. Now let's talk about Mercury and Mars and Scorpio. This can bring some tensions and conflicts to relationships, okay? Especially if you lash out, and if it's a partner that's lashing out, hey, boundaries are necessary. If this relationship also truths are being revealed here, because you could get some truths from your relationships, like you see things very clearly. Boundaries are necessary, okay? That conjunction there can bring a bit of tension. However, I love this water trine for you. Love. So with Mercury and Mars in Scorpio, trining Saturn in Pisces, this is your relationships, personal and professional. Trining Saturn in Pisces, this is like a long-term goal, what you've been working on, right? When it comes to your network, your community, this is really great for your future wishes and dreams. You could get collaborations, networking with others that are really going to be great for you, like partnerships. And you could also meet someone at this point in time through social dynamics, like your friend group, your work group. But there's going to be where your community wants to support you professionally, trust your intuition. This is really good for you. Like I said, Venus and Libra wants to pay you through the work that you do. And then the trine is also going to influence Jupiter in Cancer. This is your ideas, your communication. This is sales for you, contracts, deals, negotiations. This is your immediate environment. It's like your immediate environment becomes very blessed. And with Saturn Pisces, you have the community, you have the people. This is really great for clients, contracts, deals, negotiations. So really utilize this energy to manifest, take action upon. This is Mars and Scorpio. You can't sleep on it. Like I said, if you are having any trials or tribulations with a relationship and truths are being revealed, walk away. However, in an existing relationship, you can see yourself in an amazing partnership that you can share your future wishes and dreams, and communication flows easily between the two of you. Right? The only thing that's creating the tension is Mercury and Mars together, which is like in Scorpio, it's a bit impulsive, it's aggressive energy. But if you're in that great relationship, I really can see things moving forward. This is where you're like, hey, let's socialize, let's do something fun, let's think about our future wishes and dreams, as well as communication is flowing great with Jupiter and Cancer. That water trine is also bringing healing if there has been any conflicts within a relationship, especially if it's something that can be resolved. But money-wise, I love this too. Do comment down below. Let me know what you're experiencing. Comment your placements, and I will respond to you on how you can utilize this energy. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Love this. Okay, this is really great for romance. If you're in an existing relationship, this is where, you and your partner, you're doing something fun, you're going out on dates, you're having a good time, right? It's all about your joy, and you're really focusing on what new ways you can find joy. If you're an entrepreneur, new ideas are flowing to you when it comes to your entrepreneurship. Your creativity is flowing. If you've been working on creative projects, this is really great for you. You can get some money through your creative projects, okay? Now, if you're single, hello, you can meet someone new, okay? This is really great. They will be on the same level. It's playful, it's fun, it's intellect, it's communication. This is air energy, and this will be influencing you until the 1st of April 2026. Okay, that's when you come to a completion point. Now, definitely take it up when it comes to creative ideas and having fun and pleasure. This is joy. Let's talk about Mercury and Mars together in Scorpio. So there can be some tensions at your work life, or even you feeling a bit like you're pushing yourself really hard at your work life. So just be aware of burnout. That conjunction of Mercury and Scorpio conjunct Mars and Scorpio, it means you're pushing yourself really hard. So just take care of your health. Don't overexert yourself. If you're dealing with tensions with co-workers, healthy boundaries are a must. If anything is revealing during this time when it comes to co-workers, okay, take it as it comes, and boundaries are important. If you decide to make a change, like you're like, oh, I'm done with this place, you can definitely make changes with this new moon initiative when it comes to your work. Now let's talk about the trine to Saturn in Pisces. This is your career. Trine Jupiter in Cancer, money in your bank account. If you're working on something, been working really hard, not pushing yourself to a point of you falling ill, right? You can truly see long-term success for your career, as well as money coming into your bank account. That trine wants to bless you with prosperity. So if something is coming to an end in like a job, like I'm done with this place, apply for something new. New opportunities want to flow in for you. So definitely do so. Like, do not stop, okay? Go for it and go for gold, especially when we hit Scorpio season. There's new opportunities that want to come to you in your work life. So do not. This is really great for money. This is really great for career success, goals, ambitions, your long-term success with Saturn in Pisces. Mercury and Mars and Scorpio is your work life. So you are taking action. Mars is taking action, communicating as well. And if it's not a job, and say you have services that you offer, this is where you take action on the services that you offer, and people want it because it's bringing in the money. Okay, so whether you're self-employed or whether you're employed by someone, you can really utilize this energy wisely. Jupiter is wisdom, so definitely be wise about this and seek the ways you can expand and grow. Comment down below your placements and I will respond to you. Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising. Love this. The new moon happening on the 21st is going to influence you over the next 6 months until 1st, 2nd of April 2026 when we have a full moon in Libra. So that being said, this is offering you newness when it comes to your home and family. So maybe there are new people joining your family, new opportunities for your family as a whole. Maybe you move home or thinking about moving home or just moved home. This is about new freshness coming to your home life. So if you want to move, plan it now. This is where you set the intentions. And if you just move, declutter your space, beautify your space. Venus and Libra is showing that you are literally making your space more beautiful. There's harmony, there's serenity, there's a lot of family energy that's coming through with this new moon and what you want to do with your family. This is blessing your family and your home life. This is emotional wellness for you as well. So really beautiful energy. Maybe you're connecting to people that you feel comfortable with. You're hosting a party at home. This is really that kind of energy, right? Or maybe you're saving some money so that you can move. This is that new energy that really wants to come through in for you. If you have a home-based business, you can make money because Venus is in Libra, blessing your home life with prosperity. So if there's anything that you do at home, it will be really, really, good for you. Okay, now Mercury and Mars is in Scorpio. There can be some tensions in your romantic life, okay, especially with that conjunction. So just be aware of that, where it can feel a bit frustrating and annoying. I need to warn everybody about that conjunction. It can create friction, conflicts, tensions, and truths being revealed. If there's any truths being revealed, utilize the harmony and balance of this new moon to allow for a new love, a new fresh start to come in. Okay, now if you're working on any creative ideas or you romantically are in an amazing relationship with Mercury and Mars and Scorpio, Trine, Jupiter and Cancer, this is where you can feel really blessed. Maybe you meet someone new, or maybe their existing relationship has what it takes to move to the next level. As well as with the Trine to Saturn in Pisces, you're seeking ways to expand and grow. Maybe you're traveling together. Maybe you are sharing your perspective on things and you're coming together in alignment when it comes to your views. So if you're on the same page, this can be really beautiful energy. When it comes to entrepreneurs, anyone doing anything creatively, creative ideas, you can make some money with Mercury and Mars and Scorpio influencing that energy, especially with Jupiter and Cancer. The opportunities want to flow to you, and Saturn and Pisces, ways that you can expand and grow, especially if you're teaching, writing, sharing a course, publications. It's putting you out there as well. So this is beautiful energy, Cancer. Comment your placements down below and I will respond to you. I love that water trine that you are part of. This is where you really need to trust your intuition, give into what makes you feel passionate, and I promise you success will be yours. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Now, this new moon, which will influence you over the next 6 months until the 1st, 2nd of April, that's when we complete the cycle with a full moon in Libra. It's giving new information, new contracts, new deals. You can learn something new, teach something new, write a book. This is offering you that energy of newness when it comes to your environment too. Maybe you're shifting or changing something within your environment. This is where you could be having conversations with siblings. Venus is in Libra, so you're going to get money through what you say, your ideas, product launches, sales. This is really great energy for you. Okay, and remember, your career is ruled by Taurus. Taurus is ruled by Venus, so you can really get money flowing in when it comes to your career through what you say, your ideas, how you pitch yourself. If you go for that interview, you can get that job, right? This is where if you launch that product, this is where it does well for you. Okay, So this is really great energy, new conversations, new ideas. You might even find yourself very busy sending off emails, dealing with a lot of text messages. A lot of communication is happening at the time of this new moon, and it's good communication because it can prosper you going forward. Work with this energy, work with the new ideas, work with the contracts, and I promise you, you will see success by 2nd of April, 2026. Now let's talk about the beautiful flowing water trine. Mercury and Scorpio is conjunct. Now that conjunction I got to talk about separately because Mercury and Mars conjunct in Scorpio can bring up tensions. This is where we can feel verbally combative. We want to debate and we can feel a bit irritable, right? And truths can be revealed for you that are emotionally deep, someone that you emotionally care about or within the family. This new moon is bringing in the healing for you, that you need to find that balance once again. Now, the trine that's happening, which is a separate thing altogether, Mercury and Scorpio, with Mars and Scorpio, trine Saturn in Pisces. This for you is your home, your family life, and your emotional well-being. Trine Saturn in Pisces is influencing you on emotional level, your psychological fears, doubts, and insecurities. It's where you find deep healing. You find truth, but you find so much of healing. Your emotions will be very strong. Trine Jupiter in Cancer, that is behind you. So this is where you're letting go of something that has been burdening you for far too long. You're completely releasing it. I know it might feel like, oh my goodness, this is emotional energy for you, but it's very necessary. It's very cleansing. It's very healing. You do have Jupiter behind you, which is the energy of luck, of what you release and you think you couldn't release is going to bring in something new that you couldn't even imagine. This is where spirit delivers a gift to you. That's how great it is. So this is beautiful energy on the emotional front, especially if you're dealing with anything emotionally troubling or you need to face some fears and doubts and insecurities, definitely do so. Let's talk about Mercury and Mars and Scorpio. Emotionally, how it is trine Saturn Pisces, influencing financial, business, investments, inheritances, loans, other people's money that wants to flow to you, right? They can offer like something that helps with the family, right? And trine Jupiter in Cancer is like a lucky break, something you didn't see behind the scenes. You receive that help when it comes to financial matters. And I love this for you. This is beautiful energy. It's where you need to trust your intuition, where you need to let go of what is no longer necessary for you to carry. And through that, because of Saturn being in Pisces, where you've been working so hard on financial matters, you can see growth. You just need to trust the unseen with Jupiter and Jupiter and Cancer behind you. Okay, you need to trust your intuition. You need to listen to, your gut here about what is to come for you, and you can find success with this. Comment your placements down below and I will respond to you. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This new moon is setting you up for the next 6 months until 1st April of 2026, when we have a full moon in Libra. This new moon is happening in Libra. This is money in your bank account. Venus is in Libra, blessing your money too. This is where the opportunities want to find you. And what you work on now over the next 6 months, you will reap the rewards. This is the new contract, the new deal, the new offer that wants to flow to you, with Venus being in Libra. And I know, Virgo, you're seeking financial freedom because Taurus is ruled by Venus, and this influences expansion and growth, travel, financial freedom for you, and that's what you want. This is where your spirit wants to feel free. So the opportunities are coming, the ideas are coming. Take heed, take action upon them so that you can flourish and find that success. This is really that lucky energy when it comes to your money, and it really wants to prosper you, especially with the new moon that has Venus at home in Libra. I love this. Okay, Virgo, I know you've been going through a lot, okay, since September, especially that South Node purging of the old. It's been making space for your blessings, babes. Now let's talk about Mercury and Mars in Scorpio, influencing your communication ideas. Some truths will be revealed, especially when it comes to siblings. Maybe some harsh words are said within your communications. That conjunction itself does bring in some tension, which we all need to face. Okay, but let's talk about that beautiful flowing water trine. So I want you to know some tensions can happen in communication, some tensions maybe with neighbors, siblings. This is where you mentally are feeling irritable. Truths will be revealed, especially people within your environment. That's that conjunction happening with Mercury and Mars in Scorpio. Now, Mercury and Mars in Scorpio is in the trine to Saturn in Pisces. Okay, in a trine to Jupiter in Cancer. This is great. This is when you take action on what you need to say. when you follow through and speak, listen to the ideas that you're having, you are going to see partnerships come in personally and professionally for the long-term success within your life. In a trine to Jupiter in Cancer, your future wishes and dreams, this will be your community support you when you speak up. So if you're going for an interview now and you are, trusting your intuition, you planned, you prepared, you are, feeling confident, Mars and Scorpio makes you confident when you communicate, you really can find success. You could also find that success romantically if you're single, where you know what to say. You know how to execute what you say when it comes to your partnerships romantically, and this is where the two of you can really feel closer together about your future wishes and dreams. However, if it is a relationship that is, hiding things, Mercury and Mars and Scorpio will reveal that for you, and this is where you're like, you know what, this new moon, I'm worthy of so much more. I'm worthy, because this is your self-worth. The new moon is influencing your self-worth. It's like, I'm worthy of more money. I'm worthy of the best kind of love that I want. Yes, I'm done with that solar eclipse in September that cleared out all the old from me, and now I know what I want, and I'm making way to go towards it. That water trine is bringing in healing for you. Healing when it comes to your finances, healing when it comes to your relationships, especially about what you want within your relationships. See, that Mercury, Mars and Scorpio makes you very mentally focused. You're so focused, you're just seeing a bull's eye right now and how you can move forward when it comes to the relationships you want professionally, with the relationships you want personally, and how does it influence your long-term future goals, and how is it a wish fulfillment for your desires that you want. And if anything isn't serving all this to you, like if it's a relationship that's not, or if it's professionally not, you're going to find the ways that you can have this within your life. Comment your placements down below and I will respond to you. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Oh, happy birthday, babes. It is your birthday, especially for my solar Libras. This is your solar return. This is when you start that new cycle for the whole year for you. But this new moon is going to influence you over the next 6 months, as well as giving you this energy of newness. This is how you approach the world when it comes to your goals and what you want for yourself, how you dress, how you show up in the world. This is your reputation. This is every area of life. You're going to be looking at your life like, how can I move in a new way? I won't be surprised if you are doing new things. You're working out at a new place. You're trying to get a job at a new place. You start that job at a new place. You meet someone new. This is giving all the newness. Venus is in Libra. You're a magnet for people right now. People are drawn to you personally and professionally. People want to spoil you. People want to love you. You're gaining all the love and flow and attention, and it wants to come to you. This is excellent energy for you, Libra. So definitely utilize this energy. Focus on your goals. You are a cardinal sign. You're born to lead, and you can lead when it comes to what you want within your life. Okay? You are definitely moving in a whole new light. You know what you want and you know what you're about. Let's talk about Mercury and Scorpio conjunct Mars and Scorpio. Some revelations can come through about money. Some revelations can come through too about your value. If there's anyone that was, not honest with you about financial matters, this is where the honesty comes in. Okay? You could also feel a bit frustrated with your money. That Mercury and Mars, it builds mental frustration. Mars is action. Mercury, having Mars and Mercury in our mind can be very frustrating. What you can do is take action on the ideas that you get about your money, the money you earn in your bank account. Let's talk about the flowing magical water trine. Now, Mercury in Scorpio is in a trine to Saturn in Pisces, in a trine to Jupiter in Cancer. Do you know what this is? This is your money, this is your work, your productivity, and your career. So you can make a lot of money right now when you take action, when you pay attention to your ideas, when you put in the work and productivity. Yes, it's going to reward you when it comes to your career, your reputation. This is where you get that leadership role, the promotion that you want. This is where you get the success that you want. So Libra, this is really giving you everything. Okay? Do not get so frustrated about your finances that you cannot see the gifts that want to flow in, because with that conjunction happening at the same time, the trine is happening, and saying, pay attention to your intuition. Yeah, you might be frustrated, but what is this frustration telling you about what action you need to take and what you need to do and what work you need to put in so it pays off for the long haul? Jupiter in Cancer. Lucky breaks, lucky opportunities want to come to you. Expansion within your career wants to come to you. You just need to be disciplined when it comes to productivity so that you know which way you want to go and pay attention to your intuition and take action on the ideas you have about how you want to earn more. Okay, comment your placements down below and I will respond to you. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This new moon is about solitude, rest, rejuvenation, needing time out, letting go of something that you've been emotionally carrying for far too long, seeing who your hidden enemies are. This new moon in Libra is giving that. Venus in Libra is where you make money from past efforts. So you might be also looking at your financial matters here. If things feeling a bit slow, trust me, it will pick up from November 6th. So you will see growth coming in, but you're now focusing on past matters, letting go of subconscious beliefs, areas of self-sabotage, seeing secrets, seeing truths, letting go of emotional weights that you've been carrying, as well as solitude when it comes to people. You might need some time alone. You could even be feeling deeply sensitive. You could be having vivid dreams, so trust your intuition right now, especially when it comes to relationships, right? And now we need to talk about Mercury and Scorpio conjunct Mars and Scorpio, which is bringing in you feeling riled up. This is happening in your sign. So that conjunction brings tension, frustration, verbal combats, truths being revealed. This is also necessary for you. Even though it might feel like, oh my goodness, it's very healing. Let's talk about the beautiful water trine that you are a part of. Remember, boundaries are necessary when it comes to others. If anything truthful happens, this is the time for you to gain the clarity that you need. Remember, Scorpio always wants to give us clarity. Scorpio always wants to give us the truth, and it's happening in your sign. Now the trine. Mercury in Scorpio, Mars in Scorpio, trine Saturn in Pisces. This is where you are looking at your romantic life and you want to only be around people romantically that you can see that's going to go the distance with you. Trine Jupiter in Cancer, that you can expand and grow with, someone that, you know, you can have open discussions with, that you find that you feel free with this person. Okay, that's what you're seeking when it comes to romance. If you are in that relationship, this is where you're planning the future. You are now like planning that traveling trip. You're planning to see how we can grow together. How can we expand and grow together? And with this, when it comes to like your work, especially if there's creative energy, genius energy behind your work, this way you can mentally express yourself. It's happening in your sign. You can take action. You have the creative genius energy with Saturn in Pisces, the discipline that will pay off for your creative ideas. Trine Jupiter in Cancer, expansion and growth through travel, higher education, learning something new or mastering something or sharing your expertise, foreign business investments. It's giving that energy, those lucky breaks that come to you that basically allow freedom within your life when it comes to, you know, what you want for yourself, especially as well for entrepreneurs. Saturn in Pisces has been making Scorpios very disciplined if they are entrepreneurs, working very hard towards what they want, even when it comes to their creativity. So this is where you're going to get the healing you need with this water trine that's going to propel you forward so that you can expand and grow in what you want when it comes to relationships and what you want when it comes to your growth professionally. Do comment your placements down below and I will respond to you. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I really love the new moon. The new moon for you, which will influence you over the next 6 months until the 1st, 2nd of April 2026, is a blessing. This is giving you your wishes and dreams fulfilled. Yes, it's happening in the area of wishes and dreams. You could find yourself very sociable during this time. You're spending time with friends. You're spending time with the groups that you choose to associate with via choice. Maybe it's a work event. Maybe it's a family event. This is where you're out there socializing. And you're also looking at the people that you connect to. You want to connect to people that really feel like good company, soulful company. At the same time, you can get a lot of opportunities for collaboration, networking, you know, opportunities that pay well. Venus in Libra is influencing money through your networks, through your collaborations, online and in person. Even finding love when it comes to your social circles and dynamics. And in existing relationship, this is where you are spending more time, you know, with your partner socializing. It's very sociable out there in the world type of energy. Now, Mercury in Scorpio conjunct Mars and Scorpio. I won't be surprised if you are struggling to rest and sleep. It's like your thoughts keep you up at night, especially Mars and Scorpio. This is where you're feeling restless. You could be having vivid dreams. So you're kind of irritable too and you're needing some rest, especially with that conjunction. Let's talk about the water trine by itself. The conjunction is separate, where we are feeling frustrated, aggravated. Maybe some truths are also revealed to you. Maybe you find out that someone you thought was a friend doesn't like you. Okay, hidden enemies can be revealed and truths can be revealed with Mercury and Scorpio, conjunct Mars and Scorpio behind you. This is where something that was kept secret can come to light. Now, the water trine is bringing healing because this is where you're also able to let it go. Mars and Mercury and Scorpio trine Saturn in Pisces. This is offering you like structure, like you're trusting your intuition subconsciously about what you need to let go of when it comes to your home and family in order to build the stability you want emotionally. Maybe there's some changes you need to make. Trine Jupiter in Cancer. This also has to do with trust. Trust is a big thing here. You need to feel that the people you have around you can trust. If there's anyone socially or anyone that you connected to that you choose to associate via choice, whether it's a work group, a company, or even a romantic connection, or someone that is a friend, even a family member that's around you that you feel that you can't trust, this is where you're setting boundaries and you only want to be around people that you can trust. I will say that Mercury and Scorpio conjunct Mars and Scorpio is, activating your intuition. Trine Saturn in Pisces, it's where you're seeking like the stability you want for your legacy, your home life. Trine Jupiter in Cancer can also influence you financially, business, investments, loans, taxes, inheritances. There are going to be cycles that you're closing out. You will be feeling deeply emotional. This water trine will activate emotions, and it is happening in the areas of life that activate deep emotions for you, influencing the 12th house behind you, the 4th house with Saturn in Pisces, and as well as Jupiter in Cancer, the 8th house, right? Especially if you're a Sagittarius rising, although the Sagittarius suns could feel this and the Sagittarius moons would feel this behind the scenes. It's activating this deep emotional release and resetting yourself free for what you want when it comes to your emotional well-being. And this is also influencing your financial well-being, because when we carry weights within our hearts emotionally, we are closed off from receiving from the universe. So this is where you're releasing that so you can receive more. Now, if it's any loss that you're facing at this point in time, this is where you are basically in a point of healing. It's a great time for you to trust your intuition. You could even get a tarot card reading, an astrological reading to give you that healing that you need. You can even speak to a life coach, someone that can support you through your emotions as you're feeling. But the new moon itself is giving you a lot of new opportunities. Okay, do comment your placements down below and I will respond to you. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This new moon is offering new opportunities for your career, your goals, your reputation, your long-term success. So I can see you stepping up into leadership roles, getting offers with this new moon. It influences you over the next 6 months. So if there's any goals you want to work on it. It will come to fruition on the 1st, 2nd of April, 2026. So this is influencing mainly your career, your goals, your reputation, your legacy, how other people see you. If you are retired or are not working, these are your responsibilities and how other people see you. And this is where you're making choices with your responsibilities and what you want to carry forth with you. This is the roles that you play within other people's lives and how other people perceive you, as it is your reputation, what you're known for. So maybe you decide, hey, you know what, I want to become a community leader, or maybe I want to take up a new role within our neighborhood. This is where people know you for what you're doing and people speak on that. So it's your legacy, it's your sense of purpose, it's your drive, it's your ambitions, and it is your career. So yes, career changes can come through for you that make you feel happy. And Venus and Libra is also blessing you financially when it comes to your career, your goals, your reputation. So there's a lot of prosperous opportunities for you. Mercury and Mars in Scorpio can bring some tensions, especially the conjunction. When it comes to your social circles and the people that you're communicating with, there can even be some truth bombs being revealed. Boundaries are necessary when socializing and connecting to other people, the people that you choose to associate with via choice. Whether it's a friend group, a work group, the family group, this is when you're surrounded by other people and truths are being revealed and there can be some power play. So remember, boundaries are necessary. The water trine I love for you. This is Mercury and Scorpio, Mars and Scorpio, your community, the people that you surround yourself with, the people that you are talking to, taking action to do things with. Trine, Saturn, Pisces. This is your communication, you expressing yourself. Okay, Trine, Jupiter and Cancer, your relationships on a personal and professional level. This can really see you excelling for your future wishes and dreams through the communication and the ideas that you implement and take action with, and basically become very due diligent with a plan. Jupiter and Cancer, you get the professional job or offer that you really wanted. And when it comes to personally, this is where you connect to people within your surroundings. Mercury, right? Social events as well as online. Trine, Saturn, Pisces, communication once again, that leads to the partnership on a personal level that you want to have. Whether it's romantic, whether it's a friendship, this is offering that harmonious energy in your life. This is where you can even take a relationship to the next level. Like you can see your future with this person, and maybe now you'll need to sign a contract. Maybe you're signing a lease, right? Or maybe you're signing a marriage certificate and now you're planning to spend the rest of your life with this significant person. This is allowing for that energy. That water trine is very healing, where you're letting go of the past and you're embracing a new way when it comes to your partnerships on a personal and professional level. This is bringing in blessings. Comment your placements down below and I will respond to you. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This new moon in Libra is offering opportunities to expand and grow. Expansion, growth, for you to shift your belief systems. The more you shift your belief systems, the more you can achieve. If you believe you can't do it, you won't succeed. This is where you have to change your mindset, change what you believe within your heart too. Okay, speak to people that uplift your spirit. This is where you are going to be breaking the routine and doing something new, something that allows for freedom. Travel, maybe you're planning a traveling trip, maybe you're planning a getaway, maybe you're planning your higher education, maybe you're making a plan on how you can study further and complete your studies. This is all influencing you over the next 6 months until 1st of April 2026 with the full moon in Libra. This is really great for your spirit and spirituality and your journey as a whole as you evolve. This is where you can speak to someone from a different background and it offers you insight. You're shifting your perspectives. Now, Venus is in Libra, also bringing you finances through foreign business investments, sharing your expertise, as well as money through like writing or teaching a course. Okay, so learning now, your mind is very much active. Let's talk about Mercury and Scorpio conjunct Mars and Scorpio. You could be feeling frustrated when it comes to your work life. Maybe some revelations are coming to light, especially with authority figures, employers. Mercury and Scorpio, Mars and Scorpio, there can be tensions with authority figures. Boundaries are necessary. Let's talk about the beautiful water trine that's happening. Mercury and Scorpio, Mars and Scorpio, trine Saturn in Pisces. This is your career, your goals, your reputation, the ideas that you work on, the action that you take, trining your money in your bank account. This is where you're working hard to secure what you want financially, what you see as your sense of self-worth. Trine Jupiter and Cancer through your productivity. This is a lucky break within, your day-to-day life that offers you the career opportunity of a lifetime. This water trine really wants to allow healing, letting go of the old, bringing in the new, like new ideas and taking action, trusting your intuition, using your precision, using your passion for what you do, trying that Saturn in Pisces, the discipline, the hard work to grow what you want within your bank account based on your sense of self-worth. Trying Jupiter in Cancer, lucky breaks for work, for opportunities that want to flow to you. This is really successful energy for you. If you're not working, this is your sense of purpose that really boosts your sense of self-worth, and you feel so blessed when it comes to your day-to-day routine and what you are offering to other people. Okay, so if you're not working, maybe you're retired, maybe you are a parent, this is where you're basically feeling fulfilled by your sense of self-worth. Saturn in Pisces, right? Trine Jupiter in Cancer, it's like you feel blessed by your day-to-day routine and what you're offering for yourself and for everyone around you. There's also the point in time where you need to make those changes. Remember, Mars won't let that happen without you taking action. You need to take action on the ideas that you have to make things happen for you. Comment your placements down below and I will respond to you. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This new moon in Libra over the next 6 months until the 2nd of April 2026 is offering you opportunities. People want to invest in you. This is other people's money that wants to flow to you. New opportunities for business investments, contracts, deals. That loan comes through. This is where you get the opportunities financially. That spouse gets that lucky break. So new opportunities are coming for you over the next 6 months. And this is excellent energy, Pisces. Now, Mercury and Mars and Scorpio conjunct. This can bring up frustrations about your beliefs, your personal truths. Let it go. Even truths being revealed, this is just clearing out all that stagnant energy so that you can move forward and expand and grow. The water trine that's happening that you are a part of is showing you how you can expand and grow. So take action on studies, take action on teaching that course, take action on writing. You're filled with those ideas. Put it out there. Share your expertise, share your knowledge. Follow through on the ideas that you get on how you can expand and grow. Trine Saturn in Pisces, this is where you put in the work. Saturn is about the work and the discipline for the long term. In Pisces, this is you, your sense of self. When you become disciplined, you can achieve a lot. Trine Jupiter in Cancer, this is expansion growth when it comes to your creativity and your passion projects that can really give you the success that you want. On a personal level, you're seeking out freedom within love, especially. And this is where you are seeking, like, this is who I am now. Saturn Pisces, you are changing in who you are, Pisces. And this is going to now connect you to people romantically that fulfill you. And if someone does fulfill you on a romantic level, this is where you're seeking freedom within that relationship and how you can grow. So the water trine that you're part of is offering you a lot of opportunities about expansion and growth when it comes to what you desire for yourself on a personal level as well as on a professional level. It comes through with shifting those beliefs that have been keeping you stuck and stagnant. Seeing truths that you need to release the old. If it's a relationship that's not working, release it. Allow the water trine to heal you and allow for something new to come in. A lot of you can meet someone new, especially with this new moon in Libra. It's influencing intimacy. And with an existing relationship, truths can be revealed, yes. And you could let that relationship grow, especially if it's draining your energy, especially with the new moon. But if it's a relationship that's healthy, this is where you can get closer through vulnerability and intimacy and grow fondness within that relationship and take it to the next level. Comment your placements down below and I will respond to you. Wishing you all a beautiful and blessed, beautiful new moon in Libra. Comment down below. Let me know your placements. I love to hear from you. I'm so excited about this new moon and all the blessings it has to offer us when it comes to luck, love, and that beautiful water trine that's offering healing, intuition, and just a beautiful flow of energy that's going to offer us so much.